Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel here. Welcome to React and Chill. Now, baby metal fans, I have a question for you. With Metal Fourth being out, how does that compare to the debut Baby Metal album? See, back in 2014, when the Baby Metal debut album, launched, dropped on the scene, it shocked everyone. It made waves. Because it was like the first time you really have that mix of like J-pop and metal blend together, and it was good. That's what started the baby metal, the whole baby metal thing, right? That sound right there. And even the debut album was kind of a mixed bag, a little bit of a variety, if you will. Now, it was more cohesive than, let's say, Metal Fourth. But you had some mix. You had some rap with Ine, that rap segment. Okay, so rap has always been a part of baby metal. All right, for those who say it hasn't been. Then you even had some reggae in song 4. And of course, you had headbanging favorites like Headbanger. Now, about, a decade later, 11 years later, in 2025, we get Metal Fourth, which is also shaking things up. Like, this is the album that is a bit more, if you could say, polished. It's more produced. There's a lot more going on. There's a bigger budget. You don't have the shoestring budget that you did back then. You can now afford to do these grand collabs and experiment with other things. And you get that here. Now, with Metal Fourth, we do get disco metal. Now, it's not like baby metal has not done anything like that with like electronics and metal before, techno, like with Ine, right? But that was a very cool tune. A lot of people like that. And there's a reason why it did so well in the charts and why a lot of people still listen to that. And with other collaborations, like with Slaughter to Prevail, doing the deathcore for song 3. That was very heavy. That was very heavy indeed. And the growls. And now you got Momoko there. Doing the growls as well. Very cool. Now, while the debut album back in 2014 was Su Metal, Moa Metal, and Yui Metal, at that time, that was the baby metal sound. You have this idol group, which is very much an idol group, other than the fact that they do their cute little kawaii singing and dance to metal, various metal, whether it be thrash, electronic metal, or whatever. I say the whatever with throwing some like reggae in there. That was wild. Okay. It was an interesting style. And when that first came out, there was questions about whether or not it would actually work. But now we're in the era 11 years later with Metal Fourth. I mean, with songs like Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta, or From Me to You with Poppy there. Or even, let's say, Con with Bloodywood. Oh, man. You have some awesome collaboration. Oh, Sunset. Oh, man. Is that not a beautiful song? Oh, with Polyphia? That is a beautiful song. And, well, my voice cracked to that. It is a beautiful song indeed. Just thinking about it just gets me worked up. I mean, that song right there, it's art, man. It's like just a masterpiece, I think, anyway. I mean, the debut album, that was baby metal figuring out who they were. You know, you blend the J-pop with metal in a way that felt fresh, yet shocking. It was consistent. I mean, every track just about had that kawaii metal sound. Metal Fourth is a bit more experimental. You jump from deathcore to EDM to Indian nu metal. It's ambitious, but less cohesive. I will say that for sure. Metal Fourth is very, very less cohesive, even more less cohesive than, let's say, Metal Galaxy. But some fans love the variety. You know, you get. I've read that fans are like hyped up and excited about like Spirit Box collabing with BABYMETAL and satisfied with what they got. Same thing with Rat-a-tat-tat with Electric Cowboy. That was like, what? That's wild. And then Bloodywood, the excitement for that with Con. And in Polyphia again, it was like, what are these geniuses going to come up with this time? Is it going to be like Brand New Day? And it was Brand New Day cranked up to not 10, but to 11. And then back in 2014, I mean, Sue Metal was great. She was a powerhouse. Okay? A powerhouse in Kauai. Now, she's like a powerhouse and like upgraded. Okay? Just upgraded completely. Her vocals on Metal Fourth, like with My Queen with Spirit Box, man, her vocals go to a whole other level there. And then Moa Metal and Momo Metal have also stepped up with stronger harmonies and even growls from Momoko. I mean, take the track Kauai. That right there, oh man. Hearing how like Moa and Momo, how much they contribute to that song. Oh, it is so cool. It is so freaking cool right there. You know, the debut album had like youthful energy from like when they were kids then, you know, they were kids and they're doing the idol thing. They still are essentially kind of idols. But Metal Fourth is like they have matured. They have much more confidence now. But they could still deliver the kawaii. And let's talk about the production here. The production between the two albums, honestly, there's no real comparison. I like the debut album. I love the debut album. I mean, that's what started BABYMETAL. There would be no BABYMETAL without it. But you know, the budget then was very minimal because there was very little faith that, you know, it would do what they wanted it to do. Metal Fourth is polished with layers of synths and a global production vibe. I mean, it just has that upgrade feel to it. And then let's talk about identity here. I mean, that's a big one to talk about. In the debut era, the debut time, BABYMETAL was staking their claim as pioneers. And I have heard some other idol groups trying to emulate what they did. And some of them are pretty good. Metal Fourth is BABYMETAL saying, we're global now. We're going to redefine metal with what we can do here, right? You got deathcore coming in with Slaughter to Prevail, and then what you do with the BABYMETAL part is you make it adorable, you make it catchy, make it cute, and they did that. Like the vocals, the very catchy vocals in song 3, oh man. And that super poppy chorus there, man. It just works so well. Now, some say, well, that the collaborations feel like less of BABYMETAL, more like the other band. Let's say like Bloodywood and Con. In some ways, it kind of feels like a Bloodywood track with, baby metal kind of added to it. Okay. I've heard that, and I have to agree. But it doesn't make it bad. The features, you have this like half and half thing. Like, let's say rat-ta-ta-ta-ta. You have a very much electric cowboy sound, but you add in baby metal to it, and it works. Now, if you want pure baby metal, yeah, sure. Like, you could get that on Metal 4th. You get Kawaii, you get Algorism, you get White Flame, which White Flame, that is going to be the new Road of Resistance. It is just, okay, Road of Resistance is a classic. I love that song. It has so much power to it. But man, White Flame is you take that and you add like a goth framing to it, and it just sounds so good. I could just imagine hearing that live with the girls waving their flags, getting the crowd ready to just mosh and run in circles and all that. That is a song that's going to hype people up. White Flame. If you haven't heard it already, definitely do so. Wait, what are you doing? If you haven't heard White Flame, why are you watching this video? That's like, White Flame is probably my favorite song on the album. It has to be. Absolutely. But Algorism also has that very baby metal sound to it. It's a little bit, it kind of reminds me of stuff you heard from the other one. Just more polished. And Kawaii, you take the rap segment in Ine and you just sprinkle sugar in that thing. A lot of it. Like, you just take a whole bag of sugar and just pour it in that thing. And you get cool. Dude, the Kawaii is a very interesting song. Interesting in a very good way. There's a lot going on there. A lot of it's good. A lot of it's great. I love it. Yeah. It's good. But talking about these two albums, I have to ask you, which one wins, right? And I think that totally depends on what you love about baby metal. If you're a baby metal fan because you want the pure, unfiltered Kawaii metal that started it all, then the debut is untouchable. And the songs from that, when performed live, they just have that magic to it, right? But if you want a wild, genre-hopping ride with A-list collaborations and a more mature baby metal sound, Metal 4th is for you. It is a bold step forward, and it is for you. Personally, I love the debut album. It's nostalgic and it's focused. But Metal 4th is very ambitious. And there's some songs on there that are definitely going to be in my top 10 list. But I've done enough talking about this. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments section. And with that said, y'all take it easy and have a good one.